Sitting in the sun on a spring day, blue skies, sitting in the backyard, mostly sun drenched, in a backyard that I don't know how long I'll be occupying for. Just have to wait and see whether or not the landlord wants to take this place back or what will it be. It's out of my hands and I just got to control the controllables. Awareness and just looking at my feet, my naked feet poking through my favorite foamy kind of rubber slippers that are so comfortable. It's a very thick sole, thicker than my own from my perception, yet that was deep. Weird analogy. No need to relate my shoes with my soul, but not a bad name. Um, Maybe a shoe repair place that sells watches would be Time Heals, because it does. Ah, breathing in whatever that juju is inside the atmosphere. The sun drenched backyard, jasmine bushes everywhere, but not much jasmine, not much of the flower hasn't blossomed yet. It's early spring. I'm waiting for that white to show up. Um, it, it offers a very beautiful sense of olfactory euphoria. Hmm. Just sitting in the backyard. And what a beautiful place to be. RDO, rostered day off. Things to do. And this is one of them. It wasn't really a priority before, but I can see the value in it now. Soaking it in, appreciating it for everything that it has to offer. Well, not really. I can see as much of it as I can see. I can appreciate as much of it as I can appreciate. But when I spend time with other people who may have more space for this kind of appreciation, then they offer openings to other areas and aspects of whatever I was seeing before, so that I can appreciate the value of something on a deeper level. Depth. Do I have it? Do you have it? Who has it? And so I go around and around looking for depth, looking for meaningful connection, whether it would be with people, places, or things. Meaningful depth. What more can we extract from a person, from a place, from a thing, from this hedge where I'm waiting for the jasmine to come out, or do I just appreciate it as it is before it blossoms? Do I appreciate it before it blossoms? Yes, I do, because I've seen it blossom before. But what if I've never seen it blossom before? Would I appreciate it? Well, yeah, I guess I would, because I've seen plants like this blossom before.
There is but a hint of excitement in the air in the early spring. That feeling of, I can do this and I can do that, all the options, raising that dopamine. Ah, that poor old dopamine, which has settled, a much calmer outlook. Let it pass. Let all those opportunities pass and be present, because now, sitting in a garage that I made over and turned it into a barber shop, the old man's shed, I can see mirrors that are placed above benches, barber chairs, sitting on an old leather couch which was abandoned by the neighbour. Beautiful couch. His couch would be worth about $4,000 brand new, at least. It's one of those Republic furniture kind of couches, full leather, scratched a little bit, worn, missing two of the cushions on the backing of it, by the way. The whole main section is full. There's no problem with it. I just need to accept that it's come without the backing. Yeah. Where are you off to?
Matt.
Oh, you're going to your friends.
Yeah. Which one do I eat?
That's shaving cream. So did you want to use normal hair product?
I think your mate is. You bring his dog?
Yeah, he's bringing his dog.
Yeah, is he?
Hey, mate. Good, buddy. Oh, there he is. Oh, there she is. He.
I haven't got him a friend yet, so he's real clingy.
Yeah.
Here we go. Yeah.
Nice to see you, bud.
Likewise.
Ah, there we go. I just did a haircut for a client that I've been basically cutting his hair since he was in high school, and he's been such a loyal client. Followed me around different places I've worked in. Um, I just did it here at home in that the old man shed, as I described earlier, and yeah, his dog was like a sausage dog kind of dog, and mine's a Mexican Chihuahua. Um, yeah, I think it still speaks dog language though. Quite an aggressive dog language though. Short fused Chihuahua, you know, ready to attack just for no reason. Eventually, I calmed down and was going to sniff his ass, and My dog doesn't allow any other dog to sniff his ass. Such a selfish little twat. Um, Tickets on his shoulders. I don't know what his problem is. Nothing like his owner. So, yeah, that's done. And I'm happy that I'm at home and relaxing on my RDO. Even added a little bit of my craft into serving another person today. A friend, a client that becomes a friend. So yeah, he's now a commercial pilot for the big airlines, and he's flying people to Hawaii tomorrow and wants to look dapper for it. And I'm happy to assist. Um, I didn't charge because I didn't feel like it. I wanted to offer it. And then he turned around and said, well, we'll be going fishing on his big fishing boat soon anyway. So, you know, the future of the world might look like that. You scratch my back, I'll scratch your back, vice versa. Contra deals, bartering. You don't need cash. Just help each other out. You know, I'm sure a haircut is worth, you know, just a nice little vague trip to Hawaii. Just put me into the luggage section, will ya? And then he'll probably turn around and put me into first class. You just don't know. You don't know. When you do a good turn for someone, you just don't know. The opportunities are endless. There's so much satisfaction that I get just from giving without the fiscal remuneration. We don't have to have money, you know, like it's just the way that the world has evolved. Money wasn't always around. People still survived. It's a trap. It's toxic. Or it could be a vehicle to freedom and options in life. How much do you need it? Increases the pressure. Nothing worse than financial pressure, giving us anxiety, depression. What did I miss out on? All the opportunities. What I had. What did I waste it on? Fucking pissed it up the wall. Is it worth it? You may have just thought of a song just then, potentially, but I wasn't going to get into that. But I feel like singing it even though I don't know the lyrics. So if I do, it'll sound lame and cringy, of course. So I won't. But now you've heard parts of that in your own mind. That's right. You might have sung the song in your own head. I'll let you fill in those spaces. When I'm trying to remember what a song sounds like, I can't open up Shazam and start singing it and expect Shazam to come up with what that song was, because I sound like shite. Yeah, I'm a much better hairdresser than I am a singer. And so everyone has their talent. Use it. Share it with the world, whatever that is. Try new things and see whether or not there is other aspects to you that you're good at, and what are your talents. The more and more you try and discover these new things about you, within you, you'll know more and more what's for you, your purpose, your higher purpose. What's your purpose to be here in the first place? What are you best at? What are you really good at? What are your strong points? And what's your Achilles heel? The discovery of oneself. Try not to get overwhelmed by it. Easy does it, one day at a time. What's for you? How do you best function? Are you a morning person? Do you operate best in the morning? Do you have a feeling of expansion in the morning or the evening, or right in the middle of the day? I can go to sleep in the middle of the day. My background is Greek, and they have siestas, or whatever they call it in Greece. And to recharge. Our bodies are not made to stay awake and alert for 18 hours straight. You need to rest and recharge. Do not interrupt me while I am having that daily sabbatical where I need that recharge. Jump in the shower, have a refresh, brush your teeth again if you want to, drink plenty of water. So many things that I can do for self-care to appreciate that nature. Go for a walk, go for that bushwalk along the coastline. And as you come up towards the little breaks within the branches of those trees that are lining up parallel to the coastline, you get to see that glistening, shiny sun hitting that water, reflecting the ocean breeze, the positive ions, raising your vibration and breathing in that prana and loving life, the gift of it, the love that surrounds me when I'm walking in the bush. I am a visitor in this vessel. I don't own it. I am part of it. This is just an avatar. I get to experience beauty. I get to experience love. hope that chaos is amongst us. Try not to let it get embedded within us. Its tentacles grab memories, trauma, fear, remorse, regret, anger, creating a low vibration and blocking us from the sunlight of the Spirit. Let it go. Let it go and hand it over. Breathe. Breathe deep. And again, hold. Squeeze. Upwards. Squeeze. Feeling that contraction inside the chest. Let it pulsate into your pineal gland and allow that to release. Squeeze. Release. And how beautiful is that? Nothing is really what it seems. For this is a simulation. A journey for the soul. Respect your body. Respect yourself. Love every part of you. Mindfulness now from your toes. Breathe. Allow the energy to flow up into your knees, up your legs, into your hips. Stretch your hips. Release that. Let the blood flow freely through your body, stretching your hips, your lower back. Allow it all to flow up into your chest, down your arms, into your fingers, and back up into your shoulders, your mouth, your ears, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, top of your head. Open up the crown chakra, allow it to flow through and radiate an energy, a beautiful light, creating that divine aura around you, a conduit for all things love and loving. You are now a loving being, radiating a high frequency, appreciating everything around you. floating, smiling, joy, contentment, humility in the presence of this wonderful, beautiful life, in the presence of another, in the presence of God, perhaps, whatever your higher power may be, and if you don't have one, just to feel whole, complete. Your cup is full. It's time to share it. Share it. Offer it. Offer it up. Alchemize it. Serve. Serve others. Share it. Another day has gone. I'm grateful that I had to experience this. I'm grateful that I wanted to experience it. Did I have to experience it? Did I have a choice? I chose freedom. I chose freedom from self. I let go absolutely, and I surrendered my life, my thoughts, my actions over to God, so that I don't have to deal with me anymore. Momentarily. Oh, it's so good to just let go of that. I don't want to hold on. Where can I add value? How can I be useful? How much more of me do I want to experience? Me's not enough if I'm not right, so I need less of me and more of everything else. Sometimes I feel like I've fallen and there is an imminent feeling of doom upon me. And that I am nothing. But then I stop. I allow my vibration, my frequency to rise with the help of my higher power. And I get filled with the sunlight of the Spirit, and all of a sudden, I am now the nothing that becomes everything. And you are me, and I am you, and we are one. Cool. Where I need that recharge. jump in the shower, have a refresh, brush your teeth again if you want to, drink plenty of water. So many things that I can do for self-care to appreciate that nature. Go for a walk. Go for that bushwalk along the coastline. And as you come up towards the little breaks within the branches of those trees that are lining up parallel to the coastline, you get to see that glistening, shiny sun hitting that water, reflecting the ocean breeze, the positive ions, raising your vibration and breathing in that prana and loving life, the gift of it, the love that surrounds me when I'm walking in the bush. I am a visitor in this vessel. I don't own it. I am part of it. This is just an avatar. I get to experience beauty. I get to experience love, hope, but chaos is amongst us. Try not to let it get embedded within us. Its tentacles grab memories, trauma, fear, remorse, regret, anger, creating a low vibration and blocking us from the sunlight of the spirit. Let it go. Let it go and hand it over. Breathe. Breathe deep. And again, hold. Squeeze. Upwards. Squeeze. Feeling that contraction inside the chest. Let it pulsate into your pineal gland and allow that to release. Squeeze. Release. And how beautiful is that? Nothing is really what it seems. For this is a simulation. A journey for the soul. Respect your body. Respect yourself. Love every part of you. Mindfulness now. from your toes. Breathe. Allow the energy to flow up into your knees, up your legs, into your hips. Stretch your hips. Release that. Let the blood flow freely through your body, stretching your hips, your lower back. Allow it all to flow up into your chest, down your arms, into your fingers, and back up into your shoulders, your mouth, your ears, your nose, your eyes, your forehead, top of your head. Open up the crown chakra, allow it to flow through and radiate an energy, a beautiful light, creating that divine aura around you, a conduit for all things love and loving. You are now a loving being, radiating a high frequency. A beautiful journey for your soul. That holiday that's been long awaited. The word holiday. What is that word? You know, it fills the whole. It's wholesome day, not whole a day. The whole is filled. It's a feeling of the void. It's meaningful, and you need it. Your soul needs it. It's food for the soul. And the things that have come up and have made you emotional, almost to the point where you, or literally to the point where when you try and speak to the ones that you've had a lot of interaction with, whether it's friends or ones that you have close to your heart, your son, anyone who you've been close to, you break down and cry because your soul, your inner child is yearning to come out. Your divine feminine knows that this time is coming, a rebirth, the cleansing of the soul, of the spirit. Just breathe and do that breath work and let love just flow all the way through you. Let it come all the way out through your crown chakra and, you know, fill your body with the sunlight of the spirit and create a beautiful divine light as an aura around you, radiating a beautiful high frequency of love where it's so graceful and harmonious and peaceful and serene. showing empathy and kindness, sharing with honesty, openness, and willingness to evolve, to peel away these layers, these blocks, the shadow work that needs to be done, the things that bubble up. Our ego wants to give us excuses to stop us from growing and evolving and rising above the surface level. Temptation to fall back on those things that will bring us down, stagnate us, stop us from rising. The divine feminine awaiting, awaiting to be cherished, nurtured, protected, loved, adored, appreciated, validated. Mm. Time, patience, tolerance, your love language, everything that you have done has not been echoed completely for you, but it will come with that patience and that tolerance. But what form will it come in? That is in the eye of the beholder. How much beauty is in nature? How much more of it can I see now? How many different shades of green are there? The sparkles on the surface of the ocean as I'm walking through the bush track. I can see the ocean shining through the cracks of the trees. I can hear the birds. Ah, it's just beautiful to walk and feel free. But it feels so much better when I'm living in my truth. Because the closer to the truth I am, the easier it is for me to give love and receive love ever so freely. It is that free flowing love that resonates with my spiritual intentions, with my motives in life. I want to listen just as much as I want to be heard. And that is a big difference between where I was before, where I was feeling completely entitled. And I wanted to reel people into my pity party. And when that didn't work, I said, poor me, and then pour me another one because I didn't have a spiritual solution. If I've been hurt by someone, It's very hard to forgive. It hurts. But as time goes on, we realize that it's hurting us to hold on to that. The magic happens when we let go absolutely. That magic is that we allow that space inside us to be filled with the sunlight of the Spirit. And we get to be more of us, more of who we are. We have so much more energy to give freely, to serve others, random acts of kindness, be useful, attentive, and present. And this is the journey, and this is evolving, growing, maturing. I got to do that. I don't need to do your inventory. I just have to look after my own. And that is such a relief to know that I can be useful and serve another person in a healthy way, having healthy boundaries, but at the same time being of service to others. I just need to keep my street clean. I need to know what role I play. I need to know what role I played in the past, in the wreckage that I had created. And from there, I learn. I learn that I put masks on. I learn that I'm scared of something. Many things. What am I scared of? And what pisses me off are the two things that cause me to drink or drug or go crazy. Unpacking all of that is a big job, but it's worth it. And you've got to put the action in to make it work. And some say that it's worth it. So work it because you're worth it. What do we expect as a gift? Or what do we expect in return? If we consider serving other people as our higher purpose and our passion, and we have our cup filled completely when we serve others, then that is the gift itself. If we expect the gift to be of the flesh or material or of this man-made world filled with
greed, pride, evil. That's the question. The question is, to do we want to experience a life of love which is free flowing, that's not confusing? Or do we want a life that's filled with all of that crazy stuff? Yeah, obsessions. There are people who are obsessed over the flesh, and then they put a mask on to act like that they are something else. I think that it's um, important to have that level of connection once there is a spiritual connection. I think that that would naturally happen. But unfortunately, the world and society have made a throne for that kind of thing, have put it up in lights, have made it like it's a goal. That's not the goal. Take yourself all the way back to childhood before we were inclined to do anything like that. And you'll see that we're just beautiful, pure, angelic beings navigating this earth, this experience together in unity. It takes a long time. It took us a long time to get here. So why spoil it with something as small as, I wish I had someone that I could sleep with that I loved, or I wish I had a house, or I wish I had the same car that neighbor has. And once we start comparing ourselves to others and their lives, then the blame game begins, and the mind will take us back to what it was that caused us to get to this point. And we move away from the higher vibrations of love, and we drift and we fall. And we find reasons to continue to react to life in an abrupt, passive aggressive way, perhaps, rather than to pause and use spiritual energy, the acronym for pause. Perhaps that could work. And breathe. Go for a walk. Meditate on it. Take your time. There's no rush. No one has ever made it. There's no such thing as perfection. It is the eye of the beholder. If you believe that you can reach nirvana right now, then you've reached nirvana right now. And you made it. A few moments later, the realities that we perceive to have will remind us of what we should be scared of what we should be pissed off about. Spend more time in higher realms. Zoom out and spend more time in the higher frequencies. And come back and then smile. Be present and available. And then go back again and recharge in the higher realms. And then come back again and gracefully, efficiently do the tasks that need to be done to maintain this, what is life in this body with the loving people around us. You are a light bearer. You are a guide. You're a beautiful spiritual being. You just have to believe it more and more. And that divine feminine will come out and dance. Let her come out and dance. In the sun, in the rain, it doesn't matter because she's brilliant. She's full of life and love. And she's loyal. She wears her heart on her sleeve. She's allowed to be her. She's cherished. And what you can't see, perhaps, is a whole audience, an assembly of angels clapping their hands, waving at you, asking you to dance again. It's a beautiful life, the ebbs and flows. people, places, and things, good, bad, or indifferent. It is just a journey for the soul, and it's meaningful. It's unfiltered now for me, so I'm feeling it all. And the more I work towards the truth and I live up to standards and the values which I once used lip service that I upheld, now I am truly authentic and I am upholding. And that's when it counts. It counts when you have that gift of desperation, vulnerability, and humility. And there is the moment when you least expect it that you are gifted and blessed with a gift. You're given something. It could be a new perspective of life. You may already have everything, all of the treasures. You may already have someone else's goals, and now you get to see it for what it is. It's coloured in. There's so much more depth. It's not a blank canvas. It's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful. And I really truly hope you find it.